So the AAC system that I'm going to talk about is sign language. So I'm familiar with sign language for the fact that I've used it with my students. I've used it in my past because I've just been interested in it. What I find it most helpful for is in situations where there's escalations or behavior. Instead of verbalizing things, sometimes our students will take to a sign or a picture better. So sign language has been to be used from early on. I remember using it with my daughter before she could talk. So similar things to eat and water, more, please. Those were kind of more of the common ones. All done is a favorite one. I have a 3-year-old student that started with me, and he very, very smart, but not any speech. He doesn't seem to want close. So if he's saying something, he'll say it, but with his mouth closed. So he kind of has that ability. So it's just getting him to open up. So we've done a little bit of a combination of PECS and sign with him, but we're kind of sign language because we can have that with us, and then we might introduce PECS a little bit later. A common one that we're doing with him is ball, and as we sign ball, we are verbalizing it too, so he will do the same thing back. He water is another one. He drinks water, only water, and eat, of course, with him. We're working on the please. He knows more. The difficulty with more, and I read this in an article also, but one of them that I used is a student can have more of something, or a kid may come up to you and say more, but we may not understand necessarily what more is. An example would be one day he came up to me and wanted to take my hand, and he kept saying more, and I couldn't understand what he meant, and I tried to get him to show me. So being able to develop some more signs so he is more able to communicate what he wants more of will be very beneficial. We watch a lot of times in our classroom some videos from signing time. So very animated and colorful, and the kids seem to really enjoy it. And even our verbal kids like to sit and watch. So hoping to use more of them throughout the summer during summer school, and then continue in the future to build up his ability to sign, and then also keep on working on that speech. We'll probably introduce the PECS as well, but for now, the simple, easy ones that he wants to request will be probably what we'll be working on. One of his favorites when we're done with working is all done. So those are kind of the typical ones that we're doing now. Starting to work on stop. That's a big one for him. But for the most part, he's picking it up. In fact, I almost forgot this one. The last week of school, we worked on help. So he always wants us to do stuff for him, as far as he'll take our hand and bring it to the object or whatever he wants us to do. So before doing that, instead of grabbing our hands, we taught him to use help. So when he uses help, then we help him. So he's catching on really quick. I mean, he's very smart, so I think it'll be very beneficial for him. The downfall of sign language, of course, is that not everybody understands what he's saying. So thanks.